Syrian President Bashar al-Assad granted an interview to Charlie Rose. This is the first time he has spoken to U.S. media in nearly 2 years. And at a very critical time, obviously. Chris Lawrence is live at the Pentagon this morning with that. Chris, Assad sounded completely adamant, I guess, that he had nothing to do with the attack. Tell us more about what he said to Charlie Rose.
Yeah, Kate, I mean, he was calm but very forceful, and he sent 3 clear messages. 1, he questioned the evidence that the White House has been presenting. 2, he made a direct appeal to congressmen and congresswomen right here in the United States, and he sent a warning to Americans about what may happen after any potential airstrike. First, to that evidence. The U.S. has said it has satellite photos. It has evidence that the rockets were fired from a region that Assad's forces controlled. And Secretary Kerry has mentioned that on the stump in Europe. But Assad directly went after Kerry and said it's not enough.
It's not about confidence. It's about evidence. The Russians have completely opposite evidence that the missiles were thrown from area where the rebels control. Nothing so far.
Well,
not single shred of evidence.
Charlie Rose also asked him what would happen in the event of an actual airstrike. And Assad said there would be retaliation, and in what way may come as a shock to a lot of Americans.
Will there be attacks against American bases in the Middle East if there's an airstrike?
You should expect everything. You should expect everything. Not necessarily through the government. It's not only the governments are not the only player in this region. You have different parties, you have different factions, you have different ideology. You have everything in this region now. So you have to expect that.
Tell me what you mean by expect everything.
Expect every action.
Including chemical warfare?
That depends if the rebels or the terrorists in this region or any other group have it. It could happen, I don't know.
And he also said that any action against his regime would be helping al-Qaeda. He made the point to Charlie Rose saying that he is the one fighting against al-Qaeda in his country. So a war of words is now on between senior Obama administration officials and the president of Syria himself.